So I'm talking about today playing the long game for long-term clients. We got to chase the narrative in 2024. We can't just keep posting content on some temporary stuff, just shifting the whole way that we post content, right? So what I mean by that is when you're constantly just posting things like my availability, book with me, book today, those type of things, that is just so short term, right? So we got to move past that narrative to be able to really build a connection with people, because that's what people need to be able to book with us as holistic practitioners, right? As a holistic practitioner, you are changing someone's life for the better. Like, they're going through a whole transformation when they're working with you. It must come with more value than just book with me. Just book with me, right? People need value in your content. They need to see the value within your content in order for them to feel comfortable and like they trust you and like they like you, know you, all those type of things, to move forward to working with you, right? So there's two buckets that people always just tend to put themselves in as it relates to being a holistic practitioner or manual therapist, esthetician, what have you. And those typically are the book with me bucket and the education bucket, right? And so I'm about to show you why we got to infuse both. Like, you have to bring this together in order to bring it home for someone to say that they're going to be a long-term client. A long-term client, right? So when you're always just saying, book with me, did you book your appointment yet? That's the one that I always commonly see. You're going to start to have people in your audience just keep on scrolling. Just keep on scrolling. Because all of your content is just about book with me, availability. Like, they just feel like they're $1. That's all they feel like. Even when you do discounts, like, that's why you would typically get people to come in from the discount, because like they're just waiting for the discount. Like, you're training your people to just only look for content to be about discounts or about your availability. So they're gonna look and say, oh, she'll post when that last minute one's there. So you're training people to be last minute people, right? She'll post her discount. So you're training people to just wait for the discount. Like, when you always just posting book with me, you're having the other people who are at a higher tier, higher value, right? Who value themselves, to say, dang, like, she's just gonna make me feel like I'm just another $1 when I come into her establishment. On a subconscious level, that's what you're portraying. Not that that's who you are, not that's the type of person that you are, but on a subconscious level, people are just saying, like, you always just talking about the money. And so they're just going to feel like they're just another $1. And they don't want to feel that. People don't want to feel that. You know what I mean? And so in the other bucket is the education bucket. And a lot of times practitioners play it safe here. Like, they play it small or they play it safe here because people don't want to feel pushy. Practitioners don't want to feel pushy. So the best way to not feel like you're being pushy or salesy is to just say, I'm just going to educate people. Here are the benefits of massage. Here are the benefits of acupuncture. Here's the benefits of getting facials. And just playing it safe there without extending an invitation for people to come in and experience your services and to go through the actual results and what you can get for people, right? So just always educating. This is going to be where people are just going to be like, that was good. that was informative. Like, the more you know, like that, you're going to train people to just sit and watch and learn, right? Because you're not extending the invitation for them to come in. Like, you tell me all of that for what? Like, what do you want me to do with this? Because they may not go act on everything that you say, They need to come in and see what you're talking about. 9 times out of 10, they need to come in and see what you're talking about, right? Or they need to experience your work before they can implement in some of the stretches and things of that nature. So we can't keep getting stuck into the buckets of just over-educating and overextending the invitation, right? You have to infuse it. Because a long-term client is looking for you to shed light on what they need, right? And to also, tell them why they should come in, right? And give them a reason as to why they should come in. That's what they need. So I want you to really just sit back. I encourage you to think about your thoughts, right? Think about your thoughts when you're in the process of creating content and your feelings, because your thoughts and your feelings is going to be the driving force as to how often you show up, as to how you your consistency, and also in whether you just completely avoid posting on social media. Your thoughts and your feelings totally have everything to do with that. The strategy and everything that I teach and all of the stuff, free game is online. Like, people got so much game online, it doesn't move the needle, because your thoughts and your feelings is the driving force, not the strategies or anything like that. So I encourage you to think about your thoughts. So, like, what are you thinking, like, in the process of it all? Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't even really want to be on social media. Like, this is complicated. It's not even going to work. Like, or these are your thoughts, And then, like, when it comes down to, like, how you feel, like, really just sit with that in the process of it all. Like, when you're on Canva, like, what do you feel? Are you overwhelmed? Like, are you frustrated? Are you discouraged? Are you unmotivated? Like, what are your feelings as it relates to you being able to show up and show out on social media? Both of them are going to be the driving force. So, like, if you're not feeling joy, if you're not feeling creative, if you're not feeling motivated, if you're not thinking like, I'm going to get, 3 clients this week, if you're not thinking like, I really need to educate these people and I really need to sell, if you're not thinking on that level, that's where we have to start to shift and pivot. Because if you're feeling anything of the opposite of that, that's going to be the reason as to why you're not going to see the results. Everything is not just about strategy. Everything is going to be driven by how you think and how you feel first. Okay? I just had to slide that in there, because most of you guys are already in flow with showing up, but the way that you think and the way that you feel is not mirroring that. So I can post content, but if I feel like, I'm just posting this shit, no. Right? I've gotten people from me just posting something where I feel like it was just so vague, but because I was enjoying the process, I think that that's what attracted people, the energy of it all, right? So let me just get back to your long-term clients. Your long-term clients, right, in which they will be coming in on a consistent basis, like paying you like $100, like once a month. If you're charging around $100, in which most practitioners are nowadays, charging around $100, a loyal client is going to come in at least a minimum of one time a month, right? That's $1,200 a year from one person. Twice a month, $2,400 a year from one person. One person. So when you think about going into your content creation and you're speaking to this one person, instead of just saying book with me, right? You're thinking about creating content for this one person. That is going to give you the ultimate return on your content. That is, and that's something you got to put in on the, for the long, you got to play the long game with that. Because a commitment of paying you $1,200 to $2,400 a year is a big commitment for some people. Like, really look at it from that perspective. Like, your long-term client is not someone who's just going to pay you $100. Book with me, buy with me, they $100 people. And you're going to always be chasing them, right? But being intentional and putting your long-term clients at the forefront of all of your content creation, that's going to give you the maximum return. Because they can also blow your mind, buy big packages from you. They can also come in on a weekly basis. You don't know. Long-term clients need to see that you are being an expert. I'll give you an example. When I was looking for a hairstylist, I've seen many a hairstylist. I followed them, right? Because I was just really looking. But I wasn't just trying to go to any and everybody. My hair was falling out, y'all. Like, I started my locks, and after a while, I didn't know what I was doing. My hair was falling out. I cut my hair, didn't know how to repair it myself. Like, just too much going on, right? So I was at a point where I was just feeling very discouraged. I wasn't feeling confident. I wasn't feeling beautiful. Like, I work on the online space, and I show up and show out the most when my hair is just popping. And so, like, I wasn't even really feeling motivated to even show up in my business. Like, this is messing with my business now that I can't find somebody. So, I was having a hard time with that, right? So I found someone who is a teacher. So I was like, she got to know what she's doing. She teaches people how to be a loctician. So I know she know how to repair my hair. So I saw that she was an expert by the way that she positioned herself on social media. She also responded to me in a way better than sense than other people did. And she was extending invitations to come in and work. She didn't just she didn't just send me to the booking site, right? That wasn't what her social media strategy or presence felt like. So many people just be like, have a little minimum conversation. Oh, just go to the booking site. Just nah. They don't even care about what I got going on. Like, you know what I mean? So long-term clients need to really have a conversation. Like, I'm really trying to figure out how can I put you in my budget. People that's thinking long-term, they're trying to put you in a budget. I can pay you $100 if that's all you want. But like, I'm trying to put you into a budget. This $1,200 a year. You know what I mean? This is a different mindset of a person who's going to come in on a consistent basis as just someone who's just going to treat themselves. So I just want you to understand that when you start to infuse both by educating your people and extending the invitation, then you will start to see more of a return on your social media presence in 2024 and beyond. Because you're creating a connection with people and you're showing that you care about people. You're operating with integrity. You're not just making it all about you, right? Because while you got to be intentional and set goals to say that I want to make $100, or say I want to make $1,000 a week or whatever like that from people on social media, we don't need to feel that. We don't need to feel that. I'm giving you value right now. Now I'm about to tell you, if you're someone who wants to elevate your social media presence and earn more money organically, not everything I'm talking about is organic. Like, I haven't even got to ads yet. I don't really master that. I do have templates. Everything is organic. Everything is organic. You're trying to earn more money 2024 in your health, beauty, and wellness business 2024. Send me a DM that says strategy. Let's work. Let's get your strategy popping, because like, there's people out here who need what you provide. And they just need to see you as the expert and to feel and get a sense of your energy before they can move forward. So if that's you, send me a DM that says strategy and let's work, okay? Peace and light.